here with our final iCloud tips and tricks video in our Basics of iCloud series. So in this video, we're just going to go over a few additional tricks to using iCloud.com and a couple of things that I just want to point out that you should definitely know as you're going through the system. Make sure that you feel comfortable with it. The very first thing that we're going to talk about in this video is file storage sizes. As I mentioned in the first video, if you have a free iCloud.com account that you registered without having a corresponding Apple device to accompany that account, you are limited to 1 GB of space. And you do want to monitor that storage capacity, especially as you're uploading, downloading files. So how do you know what your storage capacity is? So in this first part of the video, I'm going to show you how you can check the storage capacity of your entire iCloud Drive account, and then also how you can check the storage size for each file. So what we're going to do is click here on the iCloud Drive icon to open up our drive. We're going to take a look at all of the files that are included, all of the folders that are included. So every folder and every file within a folder has an information button. And I'm going to pull up a picture just as an example here. When you click on a file or when you click on a folder, you'll notice that this little button up in the top right corner of your file icon is available for you to get info about that file. So if you want to see your file size, go ahead and click on this information button. You can see, again, the title for that file, which you can change out from here. You can see your file type. It'll show you the exact file path for this particular image that we're looking at. So it's under iCloud Drive, example pictures for presentation, and then my subfolder. But it'll also tell you exactly what the file size is for this particular picture. So that's how you can check per file. What you also want to do is keep an eye on how much storage space in general that you've used. And you can do that straight from your iCloud Drive. So if you go back to iCloud Drive's main folder page, down here in the bottom right corner of your screen, you can see where it says 1 of 4 selected, and then how much of my storage space is still available. So I do still have this folder selected. You can click anywhere in this blank space to unclick that, and then you can see that there are 4 items total in iCloud Drive. That's 4 folders, and then out of all of those folders, there's just under 1 GB still available. So you can always go here and take a look and see how many items are in iCloud Drive and how much storage space that you have left. You can also access your recently deleted files from the same corner of the screen. If you click there, you can get to your trash bin, essentially. And then from here, you can decide whether you want to recover a file. If you want to recover all files, you can delete files individually, or you can opt to delete all files. So just if you're mindful of space, or if you're worried about how much storage space you still have left, just go ahead and keep an eye on that area of your screen whenever you can. So we'll go back to iCloud Drive, and then we'll move on to the next part of our video. So the next thing I'm going to show you is the drag and drop method. In our previous videos, we demonstrated how to use the upload button in order to add files to our iCloud Drive on iCloud.com. If you're comfortable though using the mouse on or the trackpad on your device, you can use the drag and drop method so that you can drop files directly into the drive. That would just be through your computer's Finder if you're using a Mac, or a File Explorer if you're using your Windows PC. You can just grab a file and throw it directly into iCloud Drive. So to start, we want to make sure that we're in the iCloud Drive section of iCloud.com. I like to move my entire web browser a little bit off to the side, just so that I can have, as you can see here, my files, so I can see the files on my computer side by side with my browser. You don't have to do that, that's just a personal preference. What we'll do next is we'll open up the folder or the file that we want to drag and drop. So you can see if you're using a Mac, you'll be here in the Finder application. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the folder that I know has the files I want to add to iCloud Drive. I'm going to take this PDF file as my example. You just want to click on it, grab it, drag it, and then as you drag it over in your browser, you'll notice that at the top of the screen, below the icons for upload and add new folder, it now says Upload to iCloud Drive. And this blue highlighted area indicates where you're actually dropping. If I wanted to, I could drop a file into one of the folders I've created. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in iCloud Drive in general, and then let go of that file. And then you can see here, I can double click, I can open it, I can drag and drop it into one of my subfolders if I wanted to, but the file is now stored in iCloud Drive. It only takes a few moments. You can also upload multiple files through drag and drop just by selecting them and then doing the same thing. You can drag those, drop those, and you have multiple files selected and uploaded, and they're ready for you to organize, rename, open, edit, etc. So that is the drag and drop method. So the last part of our tips and tricks video that I'm going to show you is working with PDFs. Very often you're going to want to share a file with someone who does not have access to the iWork software suite, someone who doesn't have an Apple ID and therefore doesn't have access to iCloud or iCloud.com. You might even be working with someone who doesn't want to create one of those Apple accounts. So if you're working with Android users, Windows users with the Microsoft Office suite, or both, there's still a file type that everyone can access, and that's PDFs. So you can download pages, numbers, and Keynote files as PDF files right from iCloud. Not from iCloud Drive though. So the first thing I'm going to show you is where not to go if you do want to download a PDF, just to kind of clear that up for you. So the first thing you'll do is locate the file that you want to download, and we'll select it. I'm going to go through the Pages application right here. I think I have a sample project proposal that we can use as our example. If you open up a file from iCloud Drive and then within one of the subfolders for the software applications, in this case Pages, and you select a file, you get a download button right up here at the top of the screen. If I hit that download button, and this is going to be in Google Chrome, so I'm going to pick up my download from the bottom of the screen here and locate the download on my actual computer. You can see that my project proposal here comes up as Pages. I've done this before, so you can see there's two versions of it, but it's got a .pages extension. So I didn't get the option to download this as a PDF. I didn't get the option to download this in any format except the original software applications format, and that's Pages proposal file here. In order to get the PDF download option, you actually want to be in the software application for that file itself. So up here in the top left corner, if we click on Drive, we can open Pages, Numbers, or Keynote, and that's where we'll get additional download options for our files. I'm going to use as my example to show you the right way to go about doing this to access the Keynote file. So if we open up the Keynote for iCloud application, and we're going to go ahead and get that screen up. You can see we've got all of our recents. We're in Keynote for iCloud now. If you click on a file once you're in the software application, you can see you have a different menu option in the lower right-hand corner of your file icon. There's a little menu button. If you click on Download a Copy, now you get some download format options. So you can download in the original Keynote, you can download as a PDF, which is what I'm going to demonstrate, and you can also download a PowerPoint version. So if you click here on PDF, once that shows up in the bottom of my screen here in Chrome, I'm going to open this up, and you can see now I have a PDF version of this file, and I can send that to someone through email. I can put it on a flash drive and send it to them. If we're using a different cloud storage and file sharing service like Dropbox or Google Drive, I can upload it and send it to them using this PDF copy. I'm just going to close this tab out here. Another way to access a PDF version of your format, of your document, another way to get the PDF format, if you open up the file itself while you're in Keynote, Pages, Numbers for iCloud. So you can see now up here at the top of the screen, I'm in Keynote for iCloud. I have all the editing options available to me for this particular file. Once you've got your file open, you're going to click here on your Keynote Tools menu, and then you get another Download a Copy button that you can access. And again, you get your 3 download formats. So you can do Keynote, PDF, or PowerPoint. And then just go ahead and click Cancel because I'm not going to do that at the moment. And I can close out this file. I'm back in Keynote, and I can get back to iCloud Drive if I need to as well. And of course, I can upload that PDF back to iCloud Drive so that I've got an additional copy that it's ready to share for whatever purposes you need. So we're just going to go back to iCloud Drive, and that's everything. So this is the final video that has my narration as part of the demonstration. There's one final video for you to watch, which is a purely exercise video. All it has is me going through each step of the iCloud.com process. One is to create a file from scratch, edit it, download it, and share it. One is to upload a file and then organize it in a subfolder that you create. And then the third part of that exercise video will show you how you can then download a file back in PDF format again. So that's everything from me. There will also be a resources guide available on the library's website on our media services page. So if you wanted to explore iCloud.com and iCloud Drive further, we've got some great resources for you to check out. And of course, don't hesitate to reach out with your questions, and we're happy to help you troubleshoot those. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.